Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today we are watching Nightmare on Elm Street. It won the first poll back on Patreon after the Transformers franchise. We're going to be doing a couple of scary movies during the month of October. I know that not everybody likes that, so we'll still be doing some of the regular stuff in between those. But for those of you that like the horror, scary stuff that we do in October, this one's for you guys. We did about 5 options on Patreon. Nightmare on Elm Street, the 1984 version won, and I cannot wait to show Jen it, especially with the relationship that it has with Stranger Things Season 4, considering that we just finished watching it on the channel. I have not actually sat down and watched this from start to finish, but I've seen so much of it and so many different scenes. I've seen the remake. I know Robert Englund. So I wouldn't consider this being a first time watch for me, but I guess it would be the first time I've watched it from just beginning to end. So I'm excited for that reason, but I'd love to know your thoughts going into it.
I am actually really excited to check this out for a lot of different reasons. One, obviously the connection between Stranger Things. When I found out that there was a correlation between this movie and the Stranger Things episodes, I was very, very interested and very much wanted to check it out. The other reason is because we've been watching a lot of animated stuff lately over the last few days, and this is not. So it's nice to kind of get back into some of the stuff that I like. I love horror movies. I'm really interested to see how this goes. I mix the main guy up, the guy with the
Wow.
that guy and the guy with the hockey mask. I mixed them up. So originally I thought that he was in this one, but I guess not. So I really want to be tutored on these characters because they're really, I've heard a lot about them. A lot of people are fans of them. So I don't know the lore behind it. I don't know the story, what makes them so fantastic. So I'm really kind of interested to delve into that. So I hope it's good.
And of course, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from Aaron Burden. This came from the Gladiator movie we did. I know as of filming this, we have finished Bumblebee and the 1986 Transformers movie, but we haven't posted it as of filming. So Gladiator is where this comment of the day is coming from. Commodus was an actual emperor. He was indeed killed by one of his slaves, but not in the arena. Marcus Aurelius is considered among the best, if not the best emperor Rome ever had, and his son was considered one of the worst. Marcus Aurelius' writings are still talked about today in philosophy and in some military schools alongside Sun Tzu. His writings are gathered in a book called Meditations and is a decent read. Thank you so much. That was a very informative comment of the day. We appreciate it. If you would like your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'd love to check that out. And don't forget, we did some short films about Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Leatherface. I was going to include Freddy Krueger in those. I never ended up doing that. But if you want to check out some of those short films we did a couple years back now, I'll leave a link somewhere up here or down in the description below. But for now, let's go ahead and get into it. A Nightmare on Elm Street. Jen and I inadvertently had like a 15-minute conversation about horror movies in general. It's not in this cut, but if you go to Patreon, you can check it out. We talked about all sorts of horror movies. Didn't mean to, but it just you might find it interesting. There's a movie where he fights Jason Voorhees. It's called Freddy vs. Jason. I've seen that one. That's what we call a cash grab.
2 villains fighting each other?
Yeah, it sounds great on paper. You can check out our short film over here.
On paper, does that mean that it's not good?
I mean, check out our short film. We had some crossover stuff.
Oh, you're making the fingernails?
Wes Craven.
Oh!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he did all the Scream movies.
Introducing
What?
Johnny Depp.
This was his first movie?
I guess so.
It's with the sheep.
Oh!
Oh, it's just a dream. Oh, wow. Ooh.
My man just went right up to her face. You coming back to the sack? Look at Johnny Depp.
There he is.
Wow.
Sounds like a real boogeyman. 1-2 Freddy's coming for you.
I had a hard on this morning when I woke up. Yours with a twirling lawnmower.
Nah.
Up yours with a twirling lawnmower?
Everyone has a bad dream once in a while.
At least it works for me.
Oh, he's so young.
I know.
Listen, Ma, I gotta go. I think there's been an accident out front. Right, I'll call the police.
All day long I've been seeing that guy's weird face, hearing those fingernails.
Fingernails? That made me remember the dream I had last night. I dreamed about a guy in a dirty red and green sweater. Actually, they were more like finger knives or something he'd made himself.
I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are.
I love the threats back then.
Ugh.
It's Rabalais bringing lamps down just 3 yards from...
Gotcha on that one.
What's going on here? An orgy or something?
What?
It's just a sleepover.
This guy pull a knife on him?
And me.
You see his face? You see his face?
Oh, everybody's getting it in.
Not now.
Tina.
Rod.
On her mother's bed.
I knew there was something about you I liked.
You feel better now, right?
Rod?
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, what is that?
That looks really good.
Oh my God. Oh! Tina, put some shorts on.
Tina, put some pants on.
Who the hell is that?
Oh my God, what's wrong with his face? What?
Please, God.
This is God.
That was cool.
Oh, wow. Ooh, why is it green?
Ew. Bro.
Is this happening or not?
Oh! Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my God.
Tina, you okay? Jeez.
It looks like the victim's boyfriend.
Hello to you too, John.
Oh, that's his daughter?
Marge.
Oh.
Rod is not a lunatic, Dad.
You have a sane explanation for what he did?
Maybe you don't think murder is serious.
How can you say I don't take her death serious? She had a nightmare that someone was trying to kill her.
Is he only in their dreams and he's like killing them or scaring them in their dreams?
Well, I mean, she really died.
Manhunt. The murder weapon.
Yeah, but it's the old wives' tale. If you die in your dreams, you die in real life.
Where do you think you're
I
going?
guess we'll have to find out.
I'd rather keep busy, you know?
Just look how the coffee just comes into frame. So. I thought that was someone else's hand for a second.
Well, who's that?
I don't know who that is. Rod,
They're not gonna hurt you. They're gonna kill me for sure.
probably.
Nobody's gonna kill you.
Just move away from
Oh.
It's a little soap opera-y.
Jesus Christ!
Hold on. All right. I'm cool.
What is real? According to Shakespeare, the same.
She is in Insidious, I think.
Caesar. John, will you go ahead, please?
Oh, God.
Oh, that's some scary imagery there.
Oh, that's scary. Oh,
That's pretty scary.
that is scary.
I'm still wondering how they did that bedroom scene earlier back then.
No running in the hallway.
Oh, gosh.
You wanna come watch?
Oops. Oh, gosh.
I don't know about some of these sound effects.
Ew. Oh.
He's pretty horrifying. Run, Tina. Ugh.
Come to Freddy.
Ugh.
Yeah, it is. It's the chick from Insidious.
Everything's all right now.
I think she was in Conjuring as well.
Somebody cut her while I watched.
And you didn't get a look at it.
It was as if there were 4 razors. I thought it was just another nightmare, like the one I had the night before. He had knives for fingers.
1, 2, Freddy's coming
How are they gonna?
Nancy? What, Mother? Don't fall asleep in there.
Mom just trying to help her out. You know, be nice. Cool.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's scary.
Are you okay? I'm okay.
Good old stay awake pills. Oh, that's Evil Dead.
So I heard you freaked out in English class today.
Yeah, I guess I did. Did you have any weird dreams last night?
Slept like a rock.
Do you believe in the boogeyman?
No. Rod killed Tina, and you know that.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
He thinks he's gonna get lucky.
Yep.
It's not what you're thinking.
I'm scared, Dad.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh, I don't like dead Nancy. Oh!
That's gross.
Are you there?
What is this run, Nancy? No, you deserve to die after that. Oh.
Nancy, save me from
Freddy.
Oh my gosh.
Wearing her face.
This is just a dream. He's a
Oh.
You bastard.
What'd I do?
I just asked you to do one thing.
Uh-oh. She's still dreaming. Oh, no, she's good.
Oh, just come on.
What the?
Look, we have reason to believe that there might be something very strange going on here.
Sleeping like a baby. He's not going anywhere.
All right.
Where do I put the keys?
Dang it, Garcia.
Oh no, Rod. ROD is gonna be DOA. Oof, that's rough.
He wouldn't have died that quickly. He just passed out. Get him down. Yeah, CPR, guys. That was the fastest death by hanging that wasn't from breaking the neck I've ever seen. Usually when you die by hanging, the neck snaps, but if you just lift up like that, he probably would have been fine.
May Rod Lane rest in peace.
Killer's still loose, you know.
You're saying somebody else killed Tina.
Wears a weird hat. And a red and green sweater, really dirty.
I've got something better. I'm going to get her some help.
She's so intense.
I don't see why you couldn't just give me a pill to keep me from dreaming. It's not you I don't trust, it's just...
Okay, it's you I don't trust. I wonder what the one on the chin is for.
Well, based on the vibes from this doctor, he probably just ran out of room on the forehead.
She's asleep now.
Thank God. What the hell are dreams anyway?
Mysteries. Incredible body hocus pocus. She's going into deep sleep now. She's definitely dreaming now. Something's wrong. It never gets this high.
What's she doing?
Oh, geez, dude, wake her up.
What?
Sleep.
Got Rogue over here.
Get something.
I brought something out from my tree. I grabbed it off his head.
The mom seems like she also is having the same dreams.
Yeah, either that or just believes her. This chick's pulling out hats.
Crazy?
Long night? Oh, you're looking rough, Nancy.
He threw that filthy thing away.
Dang it, Mom.
It even has his name written in it. Fred Krueger, Mom.
You'll feel better when you get some sleep.
Feel better? Or maybe I should grab that bottle and veg out with you. Just getting good and loaded.
Oh, gosh.
Fred Krueger can't come after you, Nancy.
Knew about him all this time?
Yeah,
So he's a
good
real
call.
person?
Good call with the mom, knowing more than she's letting up. And there's Johnny Depp over here.
Whenever I get nervous, I eat.
And if you can't do
Relatable.
this, what if they meet a monster in their dreams?
Turn their back on it. Take away its energy and it disappears.
Funny because Johnny Depp becomes Edward Scissorhands later.
Mother!
This chick
She is so extra.
puts bars on the windows but leaves the front door unlocked.
A different time.
He was a filthy child murderer who killed at least 20 kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody forgot to sign the search warrant in the right place, and Krueger was free just like that. A bunch of us parents tracked him down after they let him out. We found him in an old abandoned boiler room where he used to take his kids, then lit the whole thing up and watched it burn.
Well, no wonder he's so pissed off.
He's dead, honey, because Mommy killed him.
Oh my goodness.
We need to get Sam and Dean on this case. Bobby.
And she kept them?
Damn it, Cass. It's Johnny Depp just trying to live his life with his weird legs.
Just give me some help nailing the guy when I bring him out.
I'm not into that kind of thing, Nancy.
Then you won't mind cold cocking this guy when I bring him out.
Oh, what?
Cold cocking.
Just meet me at my porch at midnight.
Oh, man.
This girl's gonna die just by staying awake.
Oh no. He had one job.
Okay.
Her mom is creeping me out.
I know.
It's also really creepy that she has a mirror on the back of her door.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about mirrors. Oh, okay.
You shouldn't stare.
Did he just watch her change?
Why are these middle-aged people up at midnight just outside? I can barely make it to 9 o'clock.
Look at that phone. Did you ever have a phone like that?
Mm-hmm.
One of those clear ones?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, Ma.
I don't think I've seen her in normal clothes.
Get her some help. I feel like she needs just as much help as Nancy. All he does is sleep.
What's this about, Nancy?
Oof, somebody would have called my house at midnight asking for me. Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact,
Dang it, Glenn.
Don't fall asleep.
Oh! Oh man, it's a.
La, la.
What is with this mother?
He's just living his best life. Oh!
Oh my god! Oh!
Yeah! That's some cool visuals.
Oh my gosh.
You won't need a stretcher up there. You need a mop.
Sorry to wake you, but I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me who did it. I'll go get him, baby.
Fred Krueger did it, Daddy.
They're going all Home Alone up in here. That is so dangerous.
What's the coroner got to say? He's in the jaw and puking since he saw it.
She's just attached to this bottle. She told her dad 20 minutes when she set up all those booby traps, just talked to her mom, all within 20 minutes.
Lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep.
They turn their back on her. Take away its energy and it disappears.
Oh dear.
Look, if you're in a dream and you're aware that you're in a dream, you can like have control over it.
Maybe that's how she's gonna defeat him.
Oh, Glenn. It takes some of their stuff as like trophies.
Oh, hell.
And I said, hey, I'm here. Oh! Freddy!
Oh, right over the head!
Everything is gonna be all right!
Oh my gosh. Oof. Jeez. They're like, it'll be all right.
Tell him, Lieutenant.
I can't with this guy. Ugh.
Oh, did he get the mom?
What the hell is going on, Nancy?
Oh!
Oh!
Oh, nice.
He's like, what? Uh-oh, oh my God, uh-oh, Nancy!
That's a really cool effect.
You think you was gonna get away from me? No. You die.
This whole thing is just a dream. I take back every bit of energy I gave you.
Is that gonna work?
Oh, I feel like $1 million. No, baby, I'm gonna stop drinking. I just don't feel like it anymore.
She just doesn't feel like it anymore.
They say you bottomed out when you can't remember the night before.
So the whole thing was a dream.
I guess so. See, the roof is like the,
yeah, his
the
shirt.
sweater.
So it was a dream within a dream?
I guess it leaves it up to interpretation. Just finished watching A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the first time I've watched it all the way through, so that was really, really fun for me. What did you think about it?
I thought it was actually pretty good, aside from the fact that it was made in the 80s and, you know, the acting and, you know, just some of the odd stuff. I thought it was pretty good. I really enjoy the idea of someone coming into your dreams and taking your life that way. I think that's terrifying. I'm happy that they explained kind of where Freddy originated from or why he is the way that he is. I was a little concerned in the beginning that they weren't going to. It's just gonna be this terrifying entity and no explanation, so I'm glad that they did that. It was unpredictable. There was a lot of scenes that got me, and there were a lot of different scenes that were just terrifying in general that I think, like in particular, Glenn being killed and this just like ocean of blood coming from the bed when he's sucked down. Just that was a lot more gory than I expected for this movie, honestly. The first girl, Tina, her being like thrown around the room as she's being like ravaged by the fingernails or whatever they are, I thought was pretty darn interesting to watch. I'm kind of curious if there's a follow-up film?
Yeah, there's
not the remake.
There's several follow-up films, yeah.
Okay, I would like to actually see more. I wish the movie was a tad longer, but I like that each character was kind of killed in a different way. As crazy as that sounds, with it being the same type of killer, I expected them to really just kill them off all in the same way, but they really didn't. They did a great job with the creativity, I'll leave it at that. I thought the guy that played Freddy Krueger was pretty good, pretty terrifying. I can tell they put a lot of work into thinking about what would terrify people. For instance, it wasn't just the fact that he has these like metal fingernails. It's also like the way that he looks, the fact that they had him like cut off his own fingers and, you know, the liquid would come out, which was completely like green. Just crazy stuff like that. Little minute details that really added to him being terrifying. I applaud them for being able to keep it simple, but also making it terrifying at the same time. I feel like that's kind of a hard thing to do. I really enjoyed that. Like, that would make me, if I saw this when I was younger, I'd be scared to go to sleep. So I would like to see some follow-up films to see like how bad does Freddy Krueger get? Because he was pretty bad in this one, but I would like to see some other scenarios. Some of the acting was rough, like I said, but for me, it really didn't impact whether I like this movie or not, because the overall storyline freaked me out and it was entertaining. It was unpredictable. I don't know what was going on with her mom, but she was just something else. So I thought it was a pretty good horror film, honestly. So yeah, I thought it was quite good.
I thought it was really, really great as well. I was already familiar with the scene where Johnny Depp gets taken down and the blood shoots up and through the floor. The scene where Tina is like being thrown around on the ceiling, I was wondering how they did that. I'm pretty sure they either had 2 sets or just a single set that would rotate, and then they would pin everything else down so that the camera is like looking, you know, really at the floor from the ceiling, so she can move around on the floor. I think that that's how they did that, because I'm pretty sure, well, I know that that's how they did the blood thing. So you have the blood shooting up and then falling out all over the floor. The room was just upside down. And then they either had a secondary model or they filmed all the other stuff right side up, including the post stuff, and then they just ruined it and put it earlier in the film. Either way, absolutely fantastic. Some really, really great visuals. I agree, the acting is very like 80s acting. I don't know if they really leave it up to interpretation if the whole thing was a dream, except for that end sequence. I think that everything was real as far as her waking up, having dreams. All the friends are actually dying. She beats Freddy Krueger in the end by being like, I'm not gonna give you any of my power or any more energy. And then that happened, and then I think she probably fell asleep that night or later throughout the evening. And then that last sequence we see is just another dream where he's gonna go kill her off. That's the way that I interpreted that, but you know, I don't know for sure. I also didn't realize that this was Johnny Depp's introduction. So that was cool to see at the very beginning. The thing about these types of movies is that I think a lot of the times the police in particular don't act the way that I would expect them to in like real life. Like just the scene where she's like breaking the glass and she's like, help me please, I'm kidding. He's like, maybe I should go tell the lieutenant something's going on here. You might be able to get by that by saying, well, that might have just been a part of the dream. Maybe, but you know, I don't know. And then the part where Tina's like all just, you know, got killed and the guy's running away and, you know, he's freeze right now, you know, don't move. Dang it, Nancy, why did you get in the way? A lot of that type of stuff, but I don't think really takes away. It just kind of makes it feel more 80s. Robert Englund was great as Freddy Krueger. I agree that I like that they just make him seem just so psychotic, where he's like cutting off his fingers and he's like cutting himself and the maggots are coming through. And I really like the end with the mom where he's like on fire, disappears, and then she like sinks into this dream, this other world or this dream world or whatever, and then it goes away to the regular bed. Really, really cool. I like that a lot. Robert Englund was the guy in Stranger Things season 4 who had his eyes taken out, you remember? So you can see how Vecna is similar in that he kind of goes in people's, I don't know if it's their dreams necessarily, but he goes into their heads and exploits these things from their past to torture them essentially in their dreams or in their mind. Thoroughly enjoyed this. What would you rate this movie?
I thought that it had everything that a classic horror movie should have. We had a little history on him, but as far as like his reason for going after her or specific people, they really didn't touch on that. So I appreciate it. It really seems more terrifying for me because I'm like, that could be anybody, you know, that he's going after. Psychologically terrifying, and they combine that with just truly like jumpy parts. I think that it was quite good. The acting wasn't great, but I'm totally fine with giving it a pass for that. So I think I'm gonna go with a 9.
A 9, wow. I agree, and I especially appreciate what this movie becomes as far as the franchise that it creates. I want to know more about Freddy Krueger's history. He's a pedophile who was murdered by a group of parents at the time. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they can do with that. I don't know if they ever do a prequel or if they ever explore that anymore. They must, I feel like, in the sequel or moving forward, because I haven't seen any of the sequels except for Freddy vs. Jason and the remake. I feel like I'm gonna give this movie I'm gonna give it an 8. 8 out of 10. A pretty solid movie, would watch again, and I'm on the hook to see more. But that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It does help the channel out a lot. Comment down below. We'd love to know your thoughts on Nightmare on Elm Street, the 1984 version, and whether you think that it's super scary, or whether you like the premise, you don't like the way it was executed, you like the remake more, let us know down below. Check out Patreon. You can watch this type of stuff early. You can also watch the full-length reaction along with us. If you want to watch the whole movie with me and Jen, you can do that. You'll just need your own copy of Nightmare on Elm Street to do so. Sync up the footage and we'll watch the whole thing. But that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care.